look at? Well, we're heading into my hour number 2, and we're gonna really feature the highlight of the day. It's a rainbow of beautiful color in our Absolute Sapphire collection. Oh my gosh, it's neck to neck in terms of which color is selling the best right now. At midnight, Paul Woods and I both launched a brand new Today's Special, as we do every night at midnight. And you have a gorgeous choice of your sterling silver rhodium plated or your sterling silver with genuine gold, gold plated. And you have your choice of the small size or the large size in a beautiful, absolute simulated colors of sapphire hoop earring. Now, right now, they are literally even on what is the most popular, and already last hour, about 1,000 were sold in our first airing of it. Why is that relevant? Because it is a Today Special. The price is good for one day, and I said it a moment ago. There's 2 reasons why you won't see this Today's Special again. One, it sells out before the day's over, or we hit midnight and we launch another one. And when that happens, the price is gonna go up, and it's not just a little up, it's a lot. For example, in the small size, it's gonna go from $39.98 to $59.98 with a appraised value of $80. In the large size you're seeing here, it goes from $59 up to $79, so $20 more, and an appraised value of $120. It's inside out, and it truly is this burst of color. After a very gray, dark winter, aren't we all ready for just a blast of beautiful color? And I think this is exactly what this does. It just brings gorgeous color into your wardrobe, and it's 100% on trend of what we're seeing out there. Paul, let's talk a little bit about the trends you guys are seeing.
Oh my gosh, well, it started on the runways, and this is the first time I've ever seen this in the jewelry world, where the runways, the designers were saying, okay, let's embrace color. Let's start doing neons, and let's do fruit colors, and let's do all these wonderful colors that you find in flowers and in nature, and let's mix them all together. And became known as the rainbow trend. Right away, from fashion jewelry straight up to the finest jewelry houses in the world, everyone embraced this trend. All the way up to Graf diamonds. You can spend $1 million on a multicolored diamond necklace without even sneezing, and it's so completely right now. Now, every single gal I have asked, why do you love this trend? The answer is the same. There is no mystery. It goes with everything I have, and I don't have it yet. Now, I'm gonna actually take a moment, I'm gonna go over there with the girls, and I'm gonna just do a little playing around and show you something, okay? I'm moving. He's on the move, look out. Oh, here he goes, he's on the move. Can I get each of you to take off your right earring? I know, this is a surprise.
That was a test. They were like, oh, wait, did you see? And they're like, right, left, right, left. Okay. They had to figure out which hand.
All right, now show the camera the side of you without the earring. Mm-hmm. Without. Yeah. Look at how, there's no sparkle, there's no shine, there's no smile. Now turn your head the other way and take a look.
That's wow.
Look how it brings out the blush in her cheek and the lips and how her eyes sparkle more. The other way again. Boring, absolutely nothing. Oh, sad. Oh, I love the sad look. And turn again one more time. Fabulous. You can see, look at how it aligns with her jaw, how it brings out the blush and the lips, and now she's gonna smile, and you're gonna say, wow, that earring lights up her whole face. And it doesn't, it does absolutely put them, put them back on. I can't stand you with a half an earring on, sister, but I wanted you to see a before and after, and I wanted to get out of my chair, to be honest, okay? You guys, oh, I smell good, hey. It's called soap.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the process, because I think sometimes when you see the prices that we offer, even here at HSN, we forget just how complicated and how much work goes into it. So Paul, kind of walk us through what we're seeing here.
Well, step one, we have the idea, and then we get with the designer and have them actually design, draw, sketch, and we approve it. Then we have to go to the molding phase, and here they're working with wax, and they peel the wax out of there, and then they've actually cast the metal inside of these wax molds, and then they have to pick it out of there one by one. Now that's called an earring tree, what you see right there. So it starts wax, and they fill it with the sterling silver, and then they come out, they're all sterling silver because the wax melts. Now look at how they polish it. Individually, each little one by hand with a file. Oh my gosh. Every stone starts out the same way as if we're working with real sapphire. You have to cut it, you have to shape it, you start to grind it, and then in the final phase, you actually grind it on a diamond wheel by hand. And I love the fact that it's still done by hand. There's no computer involved getting this perfect stone. From the coulee to the branch, all the way to the top, everything done by hand, and then set by hand, and then prong set in this particular. And you mentioned how smooth they are, how there's no catching, no snagging, no. That's because these artists are the same ones who do this in 18 karat gold. These earrings in 18 karat gold with genuine sapphire would be from $1,000 to $2,000 between the small and the large. That is the look that you are getting.
That's amazing.
Absolutely astonishing.
And the color, the rainbow colors are so gorgeous. They go from this whisper, beautiful yellow. They move into a deep, gorgeous green. Obviously, the perfect sapphire blue is included. Then we go into these shades, these graduated shades of reds into almost like a really rich pink. And then there's this pop of orange that I absolutely love. And then it gentles down into a champagne color and a yellow. So that is what you're experiencing. All of those colors in one great set. Also notice too, it's all color, all wow, because these are inside out earrings. They could have easily just done the front and went, yeah, let's, you know, we're done. That's a whole lot of hand work. No, what you see here is, we'll do it right here. You're gonna see they cover all the outside on these gorgeous oval prong set stones. And notice this, it's on the inside of the earring. So when you're wearing them, that's what you were proving, that wow, that color. There's a presence about them that are absolutely sensational. And here's your sizes just real quick, and then I'm gonna say hi to Linda in Michigan. What we have in terms of sizes is going to be, the small will be 1 inch and the large is 1.5 inches. So that just is an easy way to think about it. Personally, I'm picking the large. I think I'm always bigger better. But a lot of you are loving the small because, again, for many people, that's kind of the perfect size. All right, let's say hi to Linda in Michigan. You ready?
Okay. Hi, Linda in Michigan.
Hi, Miss Linda. Welcome to Host Pick. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Susan and Paul.
Hi, welcome. How are things in Michigan tonight?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I ordered that, well, I sat there and watched it for a while, and finally I thought, I gotta have that. Now I ordered those set of two twisted herringbone. They look
great.
pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna love them.
The Bellezza necklaces.
Yeah.
Is that your first time trying the Bellezza line?
No, I've got other pieces.
What do you love about it?
It wears like the real thing. It's like gold.
Sure does.
That's it.
Oh yes. It makes me feel pretty.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? And they're really wow pieces, aren't they?
Oh, you ain't just a kidding. Hey, I have a question for Paul.
Yours. Go ahead.
Paul, you are the most handsomest man I've ever laid eyes on.
That is not a question.
That's not a question, actually.
I know. But the question going on, I would like to know if you would say in your most sexiest voice, hi, Linda.
Now it's getting interesting. I guess you're going to have to do it now.
Hello, Linda. How are you?
Oh, there you go.
You have to lower
Linda.
your voice.
There we go.
Linda, I hope that works.
It certainly did.
Linda,
well,
it was great. It was great talking
Linda,
with you.
thank you for chatting with us today. It's getting warm in the studio all of a sudden.
And I am turning bright red. But
He
that
really
was,
is. That's
that
so
was fun.
sweet.
Thank you, Linda.
You really are.
I
You're
know.
so
It's you don't get told that every day. I bet Linda's gorgeous too.
I bet so. And you know what? She has great love of jewelry.
And great taste.
And very good taste. Clearly very good taste, too. Okay, a couple comments on hsn.com. Carol says, hi, Suzanne and Bill. Great to see you two together again today. She said, those earrings look great on you, Suzanne. And Carol, they're going to look great on you, too. I think this is the one earring that I've ever sold where I can confidently say it will work on every woman. It doesn't matter your hair color, your skin color, your eye color. It actually enhances everything because those colors play back to the tones that you already have. It really brings those out. And I thought, Paul, you explained that so beautifully. Also, Judy says she loves the earrings and the colors. Carol says rainbow is one of my favorite colors of jewelry to wear. wear. It really does brighten up your wardrobe and matches everything. Yeah, this is an easy one, girls. It really is. If you're like, gosh, you know what? I don't want a lot of jewelry, or I want one piece. I can go on vacation and wear it with everything, from my jeans to my khakis to sherbet. I'm wearing a Diane Gilman top, to navy, to grays, to pinks. It just doesn't matter.
And yet it looks different with each one because a different color
100%.
is pulled forward with each outfit that you wear. You can almost call it chameleon jewelry.
Look at that. Yeah. Look at that with the navy behind it.
Look at how it changes.
That's gorgeous. Now watch that.
See?
Isn't that pretty?
I'm glad you did that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
You are so talented.
Look at that with turquoise.
Oh, it's like that beautiful Caribbean blue.
Oh my gosh. And isn't that funny? You're right. It's like a chameleon. They absolutely look different with whatever tone you put on with them.
We probably should have done this before to show you how it's jewelry that takes on the persona of what you choose to wear. Right. But it does it effortlessly. You don't have to think about it. The jewelry does it all. Now, we didn't talk carat weight. In the 1.5-inch size, we're looking at a little over 8 total carats, so about 4 per earring. And in the 1-inch size, a little over 4 total carats. We'll give you an idea of the look, if these were in genuine sapphires, what you would be looking at. Also, a reminder, absolute cubic zirconia, the finest in the world, we believe. There are only 5 manufacturers in the entire world who are qualified to actually make these stones for us. That's how picky we are. That's how gorgeous they are. You saw in the process, they're all cut by hand.
It's crazy.
And that means they will not cloud, they will not color, they won't turn yellow. We've all had cheap jewelry that does all that stuff. Yep. Not absolute. Yep. These will look as beautiful when you get them home as they will in 20 years, as they will in 40 years. They will just always be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I love to see the process. It's the same as starting with 18 karat gold and working with genuine sapphire. You cannot change or cut any of the steps. If you did, you end up with mall jewelry instead of fine jewelry. Right. Well, that's not good enough for me. Mm-hmm. Or you. We want fine jewelry. And I love watching how labor-intensive this process is.
It's amazing.
How the polishing is done by hand, how they file down the edges. That's why they're so soft, why there's no snagging on them, because they're all filed down. I love how the colored stones start out as big chunks of rock.
And this is exactly how you use it if you're using a real stone.
Exactly.
There's nothing different.
And my favorite step right here, by hand, they do this. There's not even a guide to hold it. They're using their eye to make those final cuts to the stone to end up with that perfect, gorgeous, in this case, yellow sapphire. And absolutely stunning.
And again, and I love the fact that it comes down to, okay, on FlexPay, it's $10 or $15 to try it. I mean,
it doesn't even sound real.
It just sounds silly, right? We have 4 FlexPays, and that means you'll get it right away, but we'll spread that payment out over 4 months, and you really can experience just how beautiful this collection is. It's having very rich, very opulent, and very expensive looking jewelry. It feels expensive. It's done exactly like all the expensive jewelry out there, but paying a fraction of it because you're shopping with us. Also, you can apply and buy, which is pretty cool. If you get our HSN card tonight and you're approved for it, you can do it online, you instantly can use it, and we give you $20 towards your first purchase, just to say thanks for being with us and thanks for shopping with our card. Now that really gets these down to a very low price at that point. So it's great time tonight to be able to use that card and get the card to be able to take advantage of that extra $20. All right, I have other goodies to show you. We will get to in a minute, but I don't want you to miss out because I have a lot less of the matching pieces than I do the main show here. We have this beautiful tennis style line bracelet. It's gorgeous. The colors literally all the way around are just graduated. It is amazing how pretty this bracelet is. I'll just spin it all the way around so you can see it. Just beautiful. This is available in 3 lengths, 6 1/4, 7 1/2, and 8 inch. Also too, if you noticed, I'm wearing a line necklace. Now, Catherine, we don't have very many of these left. I can't imagine, because we didn't start with hardly any. All right, I have 120 remaining. And again, sterling silver with the rhodium or the sterling with the gold. Those are available. They're 18 inches long. And again, this whole rainbow of color.
You know, it's 21 carats of stone.
Is it 21 total?
21 carats, yeah.
And then this is the really playful, fun, magical one. And it's also wildly limited. In fact, the silver's almost gone, I think. This is this, it's like champagne bubbles that come to life in color inside a pendant. And these are available too. And we have the sterling silver and we have the silver gold version. So you can ask about these. They're really fun. All the stones are just thrown in. the pendant.
It's like you found a whole bag of beautiful precious stones and you said, you know what, I'd like to carry them around in a clear diamond bag so everyone can just see them.
Isn't that the coolest thing? And they actually faceted the glass on top. There it is. And it's an enhancer, and it does come with the chain. Okay, so I think we've covered all the matching pieces. All right, Paul, what are some other...
Make the ring too?
Oh, the ring.
Don't forget the ring. I love the ring.
I love the ring too.
I actually ordered myself one, but it hasn't arrived yet.
Did you really?
Yeah, I think it'll look great with my diamonds.
It looked really pretty.
Yeah.
Eternity band style, again, all the same colors that are included in the ring, and I have sizes 5 through 12, so there's the ring, just to give you a little heads up on there. So Paul, how, if I were at home, would I pick, do I want to do the silver version or do I want to do the gold plated?
Well, some of us are either gold people or silver people. So it's easy for some of us. Others of us wear both metals, and I'm jealous of you because it depends on what you wear. And I always, whenever I talk with gals about jewelry, I'm like, when do you decide I'm going to wear gold or so? And it always comes down to the color and how they're feeling that day. I am a gold guy. It's just, it looks better with my hair color, my skin color. I feel tanned when I wear gold. But some folks, that icy white of the sterling silver just really looks the best on them. So you know which one you like.
That's right. So,
or you like both.
So, yeah, you're my camp if you like both. I just, whatever it is, it's really my outfit or my mood, or whatever my handbags and shoes are too.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we are going to take just a couple seconds to talk about the bracelet. Here it is. It is gorgeous. Look at that. That is a classic line bracelet, all prong set, all ovals, and again, this radiant glow of graduated colors. It's a masterpiece, quite frankly. We have sizes 6 1/4, 7 1/2, and 8 inch, which is the most limited of the 3 sizes. Okay, we're gonna give you that little update because I have a lot fewer of the matching pieces than I do of the earrings. The 8 inch is the most limited now, so if you want that 8 inch, that is limited. Then we also have the ring, and that's in sizes 5 through 12. Paul, I found the ring to be wildly comfortable, and I'm not normally an Eternity fan.
But you saw how they file them down by hand. They file those edges down, so there's nothing to snag. There's a difference between jewelry that is crafted beautifully by hand and jewelry that you see in the mall that's just made by a machine. As soon as you try it on, you're like, oh, now I know the difference. The difference here at HSN is we get you the best price of either of them. And that's astonishing.
All right, Miss Lois says, oh, and the necklace. Oh, yeah, this necklace is really pretty. How many carats did you say?
21.
21 carats. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's like a 21 gun salute. 21 carats. There's a lot of things good about 21. You turn 21, you get to drink. 21's a good number. I
21
like it.
is a good number, and this is a beautiful necklace. Like, that's a statement piece right there.
It is a statement piece. I have a whole lot of color going on. And I appreciate that when we ask you for this much money for a piece of jewelry, now we're starting to go into the fine price land. I understand that. The beauty of HSN is if you're tempted, if it speaks to you, do the flex pay, get it home, wear it for 30 days, see if you like it.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, and if you don't, guess what?
Because with jewelry, until you try it on, you really can't tell.
That's true, and I love this pendant. Now, I know, how many do we have left in the silver? In the silver? Okay, so we're down to about 80 in the silver left, and that's gonna be completely gone. Remember, that's all sterling silver, both versions. We also have the gold version available. It's sterling with rhodium or sterling with genuine gold. So that's what people see and you're wearing is the real thing. $89.98, the silver is almost gone, so that's gonna sell out pretty early. Lois says she ordered Dizu necklaces. She has other Bellezza jewelry. I really like the quality. They don't change color, and they do look like real gold. That's because they are real gold on the outside, right?
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Lois. We appreciate that very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, so now we're going to kind of go in a different direction, and if you're really looking for something that's very, very affordable, we're still talking about absolute, but these are just our cute little perfect gem stud earrings, $22.98, and again, 100% precious metal. We have sapphire, canary diamond, tanzanite, emerald, and ruby. And you're going to choose, do you want to do the silver side, or do you want to do silver with the gold plated side? So we have everything in both versions.
Right, then it depends if you're a gold girl or, well, these are the perfect size and wardrobe of color that I know you don't have. In particular, if you happen to have multiple piercings, as all my girlfriends do, these are great for piercing number 2 or number 3. Now, imagine wearing our today's special in a size 1.5 and then walking a couple of these up the other piercings at that extra pop of color. How gorgeous is that going to be? I love the fact that you're not choosing a color, you get all 4.
Which
right?
is amazing.
I didn't make that up, did I?
No, you just get one.
What? It's your choice?
What do you have?
My notes.
Well, well, I don't know.
No, I think you get all four.
Can you double check? It's actually not on my card. Isn't that funny?
Funny? And it's not on my card either, but
Wait, we're totally double checking. You're probably right.
I know.
It literally, you know what? At $22.98, I thought it was for only one. It might be.
It would have been fine. It would have been fair.
Well, it does say earrings plural. So you're not getting all four.
It is a choice.
Okay.
I got all confused and excited. Well, I
was like, wow.
All right, so now which color would you choose?
That's right. So sapphire, canary diamond, tanzanite, emerald, or ruby. And again, go gold or go sterling silver. You have your option of those. Yeah, that would have been something.
It really would have.
Well, and I do want to tell you too, still to come, and Paul's not leaving yet because he is a brilliant watch expert. We have a set of 3 watches coming up that I begged for in the show. And it's a phenomenal, phenomenal price. You're going to see those in just a minute. Stay with me. And then Bill Green's joining me for Sevilla Silver. Again, this is a really packed couple of hours launching our big event. And these are just a great little something, you know, just a little something to add to your wardrobe, a little color. It's a great gift idea. And also don't forget, throughout this entire event, Mother's Day, hello, make mom really happy. Maybe you get her the Today Special or a great Bellezza piece. It's a wonderful day to be able to shop for wonderful pieces to share with your mom who you love so much, or of course treat yourself. That's kind of my thing.
Or do both.
That's a great idea.
Do both.
Also, Rose said she has a diamond on Furstenberg dress that our earrings, our Today Special earrings, would go fantastic with. Yeah, so I hope you got them, because they would, well, honestly, they'll look good with anything. I mean, you could literally be wearing jeans and these rainbow earrings will work. It doesn't matter what you wear, and I think that makes it so special.
It's that chameleon quality where the color just, you know, picks up whatever you're wearing, picks up your eyes, picks up your lipstick, your blush, and the color of your blouse. I mean, it's kind of magical is what it is. It's that rainbow connection, right?
There it is. We're not going to break out in song again, are we?
Well, we might. You never know. Someday we'll find it.
You got it's Kermit the Frog. It's the movie, just in case you need a reference point.
In case you need a reference.
All right, we're going to wrap up on these, and of course they are for pierced ears. You've got a little butterfly clasp on the back to keep them in there, and they come in at right around ½ carat. So you're wearing a ¼ carat per ear. All right, so I'm very excited because we still have more to go with Paul, but once Paul departs, we are going to talk to Bill Green. He joins us with Sevilla Silver. Sevilla, Spain. We've got a lot to talk about. It's beautiful silver. Hi, Bill. He's just showing off a little bit over there some pretty necklaces, or excuse me, pretty bracelets that we have. This is a set of 3, and specifically I picked them up for my host pick. First time back after selling out in January. Bill, are you mic'd? You're supposed to stand there and look cute. Oh, you're not talking. Nope, you're not talking. You just sit there and smile and wave there, Bill. All 3 bracelets that are totally adjustable coming up, and again, we brought them back. They sold out in January. I was like, please, please, please bring them back in the show today, and indeed they are all sterling silver. All right, let's talk watches.
Yes.
You have been collecting watches for how long?
Well, since I was 18, so do I have to tell you?
No, you don't have
years?
to. So 10 years.
Yeah, times 4.
Well, the only reason I ask it, not to be that personal, but the fact is you really have a passion. Of anybody I've ever known in the jewelry industry, I've never met anybody more passionate about watches than you are.
I do love timepieces, and can I tell you, if we go back to when I was president of Gucci, at the time I was vice president of the American Watch Association. This is going back to 1999 through 2004. And the president at the time was the Rolex guy, and then myself. And we were actually worried at that point in time that the watch was going to die because cell phones told time.
Oh, interesting.
We actually were scared to death that people would stop wearing timepieces. Guess what happened? The timepiece, particularly in the world of celebrity and music, became a really important accessory that said something about yourself. And everyone just glommed onto the exact same things, right up to millennials who love timepieces, because it's not about telling time. Yes, they do that. It's about saying something special about who you are.
It's like a signature statement.
It is a signature
statement. All right, now in
statement.
this case, we do have this correct. You're getting all 3 of these. So every host jewelry pick I do, even host pick, like our regular host picks, I always say, please do this one specific watch that I love so much. And they did, and they brought it back. It's a newer version of it. I've never offered a rose tone watch in any of the trios I've done. We have the gold in the black band, and we have the white in the silver silver band. You get all three, and I gotta tell you, our team did a brilliant job on the face of this watch. It is so stunning and very expensive looking.
It is absolutely stunning and expensive looking. This is from Casar, so you've never seen this before. Actually, if you give me one, I would love to show you what's going on with it.
Let me grab you the
Pick one.
There you
Pick
go.
one for me. Okay. I'm going to unstrap it here and show you the whole thing. So one of the things I love about a good timepiece is looking at the details that make it so beautiful. And in this particular case, you're seeing a lot of details at work. Start with the actual case itself. The case is 1.5 inches about in size, and it is about 1/4 inch in thickness. The inspiration for that goes back to timepieces that were crafted in the early 1900s, right up to the large oversized knurled crown on the side. And the lugs, you're gonna see a little bit of fashion here that takes you back to maybe something you saw in your grandfather's watch box is what you're gonna think. Now, the actual dial itself is done with simulated mother of pearl. It looks absolutely indistinguishable from the real thing, but my favorite part is that inner golden ring that you see and the crystals that are set on the points there. Those are all done by hand. Even the outer chapter ring with the minutes, they're all set by hand. Look at that sweeping second hand, how gorgeous that is and how that's blued. Now, one of the things that's gorgeous, the second hand actually matches the color of the strap. If you're looking at all three together, you'll see on the pink, it's, oh, look at that. We did them all at once. See how the second hand matches?
Oh, that's beautiful.
And that's just a little detail.
Jeez.
The hands are also luminescent, so they'll glow in the dark. Another little detail that costs money and something you appreciate when you're out late at night. Now, these timepieces also have stainless steel case backs, which I always look for a high quality timepiece. The leather on them is vegan leather, but it's super soft and supple, and it's going to last a really super long time. Remember those lugs I was talking about? Look at the curvature on those lugs and the space that you see in there. That's a detail you haven't seen since the early 1900s and pocket watches that were turned into watches. It looks fresh again. It looks like something you haven't got right now. The fact that you get all three Casar's timepieces, which have hundreds and hundreds of perfect reviews.
And a 10-year warranty.
And a 10-year warranty.
For $29.98. I gotta get, wait, you guys, here's the thing.
That's just crazy.
It's amazing. You do get all three. You're not picking. All three watches come in this collection. They all have leather bands. Fabulous. The faces are amazing. I think it's my favorite face they've done, and I've offered these many, many times over. All three of them, they fit 5.5 up through 7.5 inches. And it's brand new, and they're $29.98. Now, here's the key to that pricing, though. And Paul, I gotta explain this before these are gone today, because I think they're gonna sell it before the day's over. That pricing is just like a today's special. It's just a super, super savings. You get all three, so think about it, it's like $10 a watch. That's amazing, right? And the price is good two ways. Either it sells out or we get to midnight at the end of this day, and then the price will go back up. But if you wanna give three beautiful gifts, like think Mother's Day, okay? Do you have three moms in your life? It might be your sister's a mom, your aunt, whoever, your mom. Give her all three. You keep one, share the other ones. This is an amazing Mom's Day gift. Can you imagine being able to give your mom three really beautiful watches?
Or give her one of them, because they are packaged individually in individual gift boxes.
It'd be gorgeous. Or do you have bridesmaids? Maybe you've got a wedding coming up, and you've got bridesmaids, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to get them. I don't have a big budget. They will have no idea this is a $10 watch.
No, because it looks like a multi-$100 watch.
Right. And it comes with a 10-year warranty.
Ooh, will you show the domed crystal too? I forgot.
You want to show that? Talk about that. Why is that important?
Well, you see that little curvature to the crystal on top? That gives a depth to the dial. When you look at it, it makes it easier to read, gives it sort of a three-dimensional quality and a high-end look, if you will, again. Now, here's something about a timepiece. Gorgeous. A timepiece is the #2 most popular gift anyone can receive. Anyone. #2. You know what #1 is?
A diamond ring? Diamond ring. Oh, I get it right.
So a timepiece is right behind a diamond ring. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I gave my mom a watch 22 years ago, and I saw her recently, and she was wearing it. I said, you still wear that watch? She says, oh, I wear it all the time, and I always think of you when I wear it. That's what people think about a timepiece, because a timepiece marks a moment in time. And there's something about a timepiece where we ask ourselves, is it accurate? Do I trust it? Will it last long? Well, these have been made to last a long time. They come with a 10-year manufacturer's warranty. The movement inside is a Japanese movement. If you open it up and looked at the name, you'd go like, oh, I know that name.
Right.
It's a very high-end, gorgeous Japanese movement, accurate and reliable to the nth degree. And that's something we expect out of a timepiece. What we don't expect...
Not at $10
Not at $10. We don't expect this.
Look how gorgeous that is with a today's special matching bracelet. Isn't that pretty?
Does that look like a $10 watch to you? Absolutely not.
Gosh, no. Okay, so guys, here's what I want you to do. If you can, use automated ordering. That is the way to go to get this set. And I gotta explain this, because I know I half listen when I'm at home too. I'm always like, what do they say? And I'm always doing a million things. You get all three. You get the black with the gold tone. You get the white with the silver tone, and you get the rose color with the rose tone. And again, that's not only the band, but we're talking about the exterior of the watch and the face of the watch. The accents that you're seeing will be matching. All three of these, and I love FlexPay on this one. It's $7.50, which you will pay off 4 months from now using any major credit card, or you can use PayPal. This is a smoking good deal. They did it specifically for tonight's show, and that Flex allows you to pay it off. But here you go, 3 gifts, you're done. Maybe it's the teacher's gifts. You got kids in school and you're like, oh gosh, what am I gonna get the teachers? Trust me, don't get them a mug with some candy in it. They're so over that. They get that every year.
Or a coffee card.
Or
yes, yeah. It's
like
gone in
like
one drink.
Card, right.
It's gone in one drink. They're gonna think of you for the next 10 years wearing this beautiful timepiece.
That's so true.
It's absolutely
and it comes
true.
with a 10-year warranty, and as Paul mentioned, each of these are individually boxed. So it's somebody's birthday coming up, and then you go, oh my goodness, I want to thank my friend for watching our dog last weekend, you know, and you want to give her something really nice, give them a timepiece. No one's going to say, oh man, I can't believe you, but they're have no clue that you've got such an incredible value. I mean, this is really, I think they've really knocked it out of the park on this one.
You know, they do good things.
Beautiful, beautiful.
They're really beautiful things over there at Casares. And that's why there's so many reviews, hundreds and hundreds of perfect 5-star reviews over the years on these beautiful timepieces, because the quality is there, the design is there, the craftsmanship is there, the trust is there, and the value.
Yeah,
the value is
you're right.
unparalleled.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen those watches at the mall? Like at Christmas time, they have the cheap pile of watches at the mall.
Yes.
And they,
I know.
They look and they feel cheap. You pick them up and you're like, well, I wouldn't pay $10 for that. And they're asking $25.
Right. That's a great point.
These look and feel like multi-$100 timepieces, and you're getting 3 of them, each in their own box. Think about how gorgeous they'll be with everything you have, or the friends you have, or for your mom and your sisters, and think about people who would remember you every time they look down at that gorgeous timepiece that they got from you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, and again, it's just that easy answer. You know, it's gonna fit anywhere between 5.5 to 7.5 inch. Obviously, it's totally adjustable on the back. You can see, and as you mentioned too, it's a beautiful leather strap on this. I mean, you can see it's quilted, it's puffed actually.
It's puffed.
So and it's not just that yucky leather that's really hard.
No, it's actually, it's vegan leather, and it's absolutely beautifully crafted and soft right from the get-go. Yeah. I hate when you have a strap that you put it on, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to break this in like a pair of shoes, you know?
Yeah.
We don't want that.
That's so true too.
You don't want that. You want it to fit like it was made for you, the miniature. It should feel like a glove. These do.
They really do. They're really nice.
They do. And every detail you're looking for in a fine timepiece is there. But forget about that. We look at, well, how does it look? Ooh, I love the dial. I love the mother of pearl look. I love the crystals. I love the markers. I love everything about this, including the glow-in-the-dark hands. It just makes me happy.
It's crazy. And again, you get all 3. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's okay, because you can't believe it, right? You're like, oh, I'm picking. No, you get the black, you get the rose gold, and of course you get the white. All right, we're gonna wrap up on these. Stay right there for them. Go to hsn.com, because you got to do a couple things. One, it's easy to shop for our entire collection today and see what all the hosts have in store for you. But number 2, you can enter into our big sweepstakes. Okay, what's happening? Some lucky winner in 8 days will win $25,000. So why not try? I mean, what the heck? Wouldn't that be awesome? So all you do is go to hsn.com, you search sweepstakes, and then you can actually enter every day for the next 8 days, and you might be the next lucky winner. Paul, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, my dear. Back at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Designer Diane Gilman is coming back to HSN. The Jean Queen returns with a new Today special, her first ever patchwork jean. Fashion and comfort in a fit that flatters any figure. Watch live and see her entire collection at hsn.com.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel beautiful in a matter of a few minutes each day. That's why I created Doll 10. I want to give you beauty tools to create that feeling. My mission is to make you feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
We're thrilled to work with QVC and HSN on Beauty with Benefits.
You know us from our stories about lifestyle trends.
But many of us also have cancer stories.
My mom's been cancer-free since 2017.
And I'm a thyroid cancer survivor. Now, help brave people living and working with cancer.
Shop Beauty with Benefits and your purchase supports cancer and careers. Plus, get amazing items in the Skip with Purchase bag.
Because brave is beautiful.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
I discovered jewelry when I was very, very young. My mom loved jewelry, and she liked any jewelry. In fact, my mom and dad both actually made Native American jewelry with turquoise for many years when I was a child, and I still have some of their pieces. So I think that's where I discovered my passion for jewelry. Well, we continue on with our jewelry host pick. This is the beginning 2 hours, and there's going to be hours throughout the day with various hosts. They're going to be joining you with some of their very favorites. I'm glad you're hanging out with me tonight. And joining me is Bill Green. This is a very familiar face here at HSN, a host for many years, and certainly an absolute brilliant jewelry expert.
Thank
you.
You
Do our Sevilla collection.
Yes, so Sevilla silver is really based on the name Sevilla, Spain. And Sevilla, Spain, which is the import zone for some of the most luxurious things in the world, is how it got the name. And what we do is we bring things in from Italy and Turkey and Asia and various parts of the world. So that's the story behind it. You're going to see some of the most intriguing, I mean, Suzanne picked the top 4 pieces in the collection.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And we're starting off with these great brand new hoop earrings that I thought are fabulous. Also notice too, we have a set of 3 of these gorgeous sparkle necklaces coming up that they're called twinkle chains. And they're 18, 24, or 28 inches, and they're very limited. I thought that looked great back to our little hoops that we have here. In fact, I'll pull them up here together. Isn't that pretty? All right, tell us a little bit about these.
Okay, so first of all, Suzanne picked these out. They're brand new. They've not been seen until tonight, and they were actually purchased for the show. They're diamond cut. So this is one of the technologies or techniques that's very difficult to do, because what they do is they take mesh, and it's sterling silver that's, you know, it's smelted, it's poured, it's turned into wire, and then they have to braid it, and then they have to diamond cut it. And then they solder it all to where it's nice and solid. They anneal it. And with all the technology aside, it turns into this beautiful, high-polished, sterling silver hoop that will take a woman from daytime into evening, just as Victoria is demonstrating now.
Yeah, they come in at an inch and 5/8.
Yes.
So they're really, I think, a perfect size hoop. You know, a little bit larger. They don't get lost when you're wearing them. And I just think they're beautiful.
Well, I was complimenting Suzanne because I've noticed that her hair, it looks amazing. And I don't know, it's just that I like that blunt, straight cut on you.
It's Miss Allie.
But you see, with her hair pulled back like she's wearing it, and even with Victoria wearing it into kind of a semi-pony, it's nice because they sculpt the face so beautifully and they reflect light. This is the time of year too, so it's spring and women are looking for brighter things, and sterling silver takes a polish like no other metal.
And here's something else I think is remarkable about these. They're not just thin little teeny wires. Let's have a moment here.
Sure.
If you went to the mall right now, or even a supermart, and you could find sterling silver, solid sterling silver earrings, what do you think you'd find for $25.98? They would not be sterling silver.
A
and
wire.
If they were, I mean, it would be the thinnest little teeny wire. It looked like, you know, baby hoops for little children. It would not be these voluptuous, thick, beautiful diamond cut hoops.
And that's the thing that Suzanne and I have talked about before. You walk into a department store, you buy like a blouse, a pair of jeans, and when you go to check out, they have, I call it the Tower of Terror, and it's a little tower of like, you know, earrings and bracelets, and it's all plastic.
Right.
And it's spray painted silver tone so that you think it's silver, but you're spending $25, $30, $40 for plastic when you can have sterling silver, which is the good stuff.
Yeah, why not? I mean, for the exact same price, or actually, you'll pay more for the plastic stuff than you will in Sevilla. You're getting the real thing. And you'll notice too, the quality is impeccable. You'll feel these earrings and you'll say, wow, those are gorgeous. You will never in a million years think these are $25.98, not in a million years, because they are just beautifully, beautifully made. And you'll feel that heft to them. You'll feel that quality in them.
You will.
That you only find in Sevilla. All right, gotta talk about the twinkle chains because they are mind-blowing. I love
They
these.
sold out on Lynn's neck without even presenting them.
Oh, no kidding. Look at this. Look how amazing they are. And tell a little bit about them, too.
Okay, so these are imported from Italy, and nobody manufactures Italian chain like the Italians because they know the tooling and how to create chain so beautifully. So because sterling silver takes such a bright mirrored finish, it almost looks like it's laced in diamonds.
Yeah,
it really does.
Here, I'll show you. I'm going to move this away.
You didn't know that
so you can see
these
it
were
here.
Not paved in diamonds. You'd think that they were just diamonds by the yard.
Little teeny pave diamonds.
Yes.
So look at it. Look at the sparkle on these. I've never seen a chain have this much sparkle.
No,
I haven't.
I mean, it's difficult for I think our camera crew to capture the things you're showing because it's sparkling behind you.
Yeah, they're magnificent.
They really
These
are.
And they're thick chains too. Now there's 3 choices: 18, 24, and 28. In the 28, I have 100. Is that it? Just 100? And on the FlexPay is wonderful on this. What are we talking about on the 18-inch? What was it, like $4 or something? I don't know. What's 4 into 25?
4 into 25?
Yeah. $5?
It's like something ridiculous.
$6?
It's $6.
Yeah, it's like $6 on FlexPay.
Something like
also,
that.
look at these. Okay, this is Catherine, my producer's pick for
These
our
are sexy.
event. Aren't they fun?
Yeah.
They just have this great movement about them. Check that out. Say, Bill, can you give us like 15 seconds?
So yeah, real quickly, these are all about geometry, and that's what we found in Italy. That's what we're finding at the jewelry show here in Vegas, and we're going to see it again in May. So what happens is that they're taking, whether it's circular, squares, diamond shapes, and these are all inlaid and diamond cut to where they're like a mobile on the ear. They're magnificent, reflect light beautifully. That's my 15 seconds.
And they are crazy comfortable. For such a big showy earring,
right.
Featherweight. Like you can barely tell they're even on.
I mean, you pick the top, half a dozen pieces that we have in the collection that are just magnificent.
And do you see this? The flex on this is $623 and it's $24.90 for those earrings. You could wear these to a gala event.
You can walk into the White House if you had to.
Yeah, exactly, right? All right, so we're gonna move on because we have a lot more pieces to get to. Okay, this one has a great story behind it. All right, here's the story. So this actually was on the air back in January, and it sold out, I mean, lickety-split. It was fast, fast, fast. So we brought it back, and it's this gorgeous sterling silver angel with a white topaz stone, and it includes the chain, and the chain is 18 inches long. Why do you think this was such a successful piece?
I will tell you. I remember this specifically, and I was on the air with Connie Craig Carroll, and I looked right in at home at each of you, and I said, I know you, I know our customer after 20 plus years. When I looked at the quality of this piece, Suzanne, and I saw, look how solid this is.
Unbelievable.
Through and through. And then I think what it is that they used a pear-shaped white topaz. These are all genuine gems, but a white topaz gem to create that oval, shape of the face and the head of the angel. I think it just looks ethereal, it looks natural, and it looks expensive, and it's not. That's why I think that our customers loved it. Plus, I think that cupids and cherubs and angels are not only a big trend, they have been for so many years. Yeah. People love having the thought of a guardian traveling along with them.
And I think as a gift idea for your mom, maybe you got somebody going through a tough time and you want to say, hey, your angels are still surrounding you, don't worry. Maybe if someone going off and they're graduating from high school or college and it's their next step and you want to say, your angels are around you, they're going to protect you and take care of you. I'm with you. The sculpturedness of this for $24.90, and it includes a sterling silver chain, is amazing. And that topaz, by the way, it comes in at almost a quarter carat on the topaz itself.
And this is over 5 grams of solid sterling silver. Crazy. Now, a lot of people say to me, why don't we use pure silver for Sevilla silver? You can't. Because if it were pure, we're 999 silver, it'd be so malleable and soft that Suzanne for example, holding those bracelets, they would just crumble. They would just stretch.
Right.
So you need to alloy it with a little bit of a durable secondary metal like copper, and sometimes we'll use nickel to harden it, and then you can wear it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but I do think you're right about this. There's, you know, here's what happens. If you've ever gone to buy, you go to any store and you're trying to buy a little angel, maybe for baptism, maybe for a christening, something just to mark a special occasion, right? A birthday, whatever. And all you'd find for $24.90 would be the teeniest little, you wouldn't even tell what it is. It's like, what is that thing? This one literally comes in, the pendant, at 1 5/16" by 1 3/16". I mean, that is a real, I don't know, where's my little
I was going to take a little ruler for you.
Ruler? Thank you.
Everybody
it's big, it's really big.
I mean, look at the size of this thing, and you know, yet it's not oversized.
Yeah.
It's still going to be enough that when you put it on, it's going to be comfortable on the neck. It does come, by the way, with this 18-inch Rolo link curb, it's not a curb, it's a Rolo link chain. And look at the wingspan. The wingspan is 1 inch from tip to tip, but I love that the body of the angel is very fluid, as though she's floating. And then look at the back.
The detailing on the back,
it's
too,
just
is amazing.
magnificent. The wings, you can see the feather separation in the wings. And then if you'll notice, the pear-shaped gemstone, the white quartz, is bezel set, so there's no prongs to catch onto your apparel. You're gonna love wearing this. You're gonna wear, people are gonna stop you and say, where'd you get that?
Right.
And it'll be gone again, and we'll have to reorder it again. And by the way, it received like 4.8 stars on hsn.com. Do you know how many things in the world are, people have to give it a 5-star review for it to get to that point?
Oh, a lot. Oh,
people
a
have to
lot.
go, oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
That's a tough one to get to. I'm going to grab that from you just really quickly, too, because just remember, I love the fact, thank you. I love the fact that, again, with Sevilla, I love the consistency. You really do. So if you're picking up, for example, if you picked up those great hoop earrings, look how beautiful that is. They're going to work. If you're thinking about the bracelets coming up, it all works. Think about this. If you want to do this is what I would do. Oh. This is an 18-inch necklace, and certainly that's great. There's a bail on the top, but what I would do is I would layer this within the sparkle. Now that's a statement. That is absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. So you can layer that in to this beautiful is she backwards? Let me turn her around. There we go. She looks good from the back, too.
So I'm going to say...
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful with those necklaces surrounding it?
I'm going to say just one more time in like 5 seconds. I know you at home. I know our customer. I've shopped with you for so many years, 2 decades plus. You are going to love this. It's one of my favorite pieces in the collection. Enjoy.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to a trio. This is what Sevilla, this is why I picked Sevilla too. Okay. I love sterling silver. I mean, I love lots of jewelry, but I really love sterling silver. Oh, but before I tell you that story, oh, it was my 13th birthday. Mom and Dad, they got me my very first real ring. You know your real ring, like that first piece? It was a moonstone, believe it or not. It had 2 little just speck of diamonds on either side, and I still have it to this day. But you know, it's when you give people jewelry, they remember that moment. You know, I vividly remember it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a real ring. It's really real. It just wasn't a fake thing I've been wearing all my life. So anyway, that's just, I think, a lot of connections to jewelry, and we give it as gifts and how important that is.
But you're right. Every time somebody looks down at their finger and they look at that ring that your mom gave you, your dad gave you, you think of them.
And it was a moonstone of all interesting stones.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's continue on. All right, this is another one of those steal of a deals too. You're actually getting all 3 of the bracelets you see here. This is from Sevilla Silver, and they're all completely adjustable. Yay! So they're gonna fit your wrist when you're wearing them. They adjust clear up to 10 1/4 inches, so they're gonna go quite large. And I think this is an interesting trio. This one also sold out back in January with you, and we brought it back in just for our host pick event. Instead of $79.90, this is great.
This did not sell out at this price today, though, by the way.
It was higher, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was something like $69.
We're at $49.95 for all 3 bracelets.
I've never seen anything quite like this from Sevilla Silver, and the fact that you're receiving the wheat chain, the also famous Turkish, Byzantine, and a Bismarck chain. The Bismarck is in the center, and they're all connected to that beautiful cubic box chain with this silicon, it's a silicon bead drawstring closure, which has been made famous only in the last decade, because you can shorten it to 4 inches and you can lengthen it to 10. So it's gonna be great for any woman with any wrist size. I don't know how many emails I've received in my life as a host, and I'm sure you did.
Sure.
I want larger bracelets. I want larger bracelets. Don't you get those emails?
Oh, all the time.
And here's
all
your
the time. Yeah.
Order answered.
And I think that's why, and the adjustable also, I think with that gives it a more modern look. It's fresh, it's fun, it's a little more flirty because you've got the little almost tassels that dangle at the bottom of it.
It's cute.
And it's all sterling silver. I mean, that's crazy for sterling silver. And please don't forget, we have the 4 flex pays. So you get the Bismarck, you get the Byzantine. Let's talk a little bit about the Byzantine, because that's actually one of my most favorite links in the whole wide world.
So throughout Turkey, throughout various parts of the, of the Mediterranean, when you look at architecture, which is really where this is inspired from, the Byzantine era, and some of the architecture, like the mosques, the footing of the mosques, and the towering, architecture, it's all this very delicate woven architecture that this looks just like if you were to take that, and they're also masters at like textiles and fabrication. So if you look at the way this is woven, these are all individual rings, they're all handcrafted. There's no equipment in the world that can produce Byzantine. The craftsmen take one jump ring at a time, and they interlock them, they solder them, and then they have to either flatten it or anneal it into a cylindrical, like, this one happens to be flattened. So this one is heated, and then they press it, but not, they don't smush it. They press it to where it's just enough, I'll show you, to where it's just enough that it lays over the top of the wrist, and you can see, and yet you can still see the dignity of each of the rings.
It's amazing.
It really is.
It's one of the
masterful.
most complicated processes.
It is. And the fact that you're getting the Byzantine, the wheat bracelet, and then the Bismarck. It's so funny, in fashion, I'm sure you've seen this, things come in and out of fashion. Right. Hemlines drop, then they come up, and then they drop, then they come up. Then the capri has a little slit on the side, then they make them pencil legs with stirrup, like a stirrup pant.
Okay,
in fashion.
They haven't done that lately.
No, but I'm saying, but I'm just saying that things come in and out of fashion. Same thing happens in jewelry. Well,
I was like, that goes back a few years.
The stirrup pant? Yeah. Oh yeah. And they did it so that pants wouldn't ride up on a woman's leg.
Which actually was very smart.
They should come back with it.
You know what? They should, because you know why? We love our high shaft boots.
I'm sure Diane Gilman's thinking about it.
She's got to be doing it. It was a really smart idea. But it's really spectacular too, and I was talking about this earlier. Who do you have to have gifts to? Do you have to have teachers' gifts? Are you think about Mother's Day. We timed this jewelry host pick specifically to make sure it was going to get to you in time for Mother's Day. And won't it be thrilling? I would do 3 different boxes. I'd give her one, then I'd hand her the next, and I'd hand her the third. And she's like, seriously? I have 3 sterling silver bracelets?
But that's a good point. So if your daughter, your granddaughter, and of course your mom,
that'd be so
there's
sweet.
three people in the family.
3 generations.
3 generations can all have a silver bracelet, and you're not busting the bank because you're taking advantage of Suzanne's host pick event price, which I have never seen anything like this. 3 silver bracelets. You've watched our Sevilla shows. I'm gonna be hard pressed, and I go to the jewelry show with our buyer to find anything quite this compelling.
And we're $30 off just for our event tonight. And I've got a lot of you on the line. And again, remember, if you're giving us a gift, in this case, you normally can't do a bracelet. Why? Because you don't know the person's wrist size.
Oh, by the way,
in this case, it doesn't matter what the wrist size is.
5 stars.
5 stars, customer pick. All right, we got to keep going on twinkle necklaces. These are beautiful. If you saw what was sparkling on my neckline, this is it. It's your choice of length. 18, 24, and 28 inches. The story behind this one too, it's super limited. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this chain because it's very different than other chains.
Okay, I'm gonna take one of them off the display just for a moment, drop it on the counter, bring it over here. I'm gonna show you this up close. If you look really carefully, and I'll hold it really still for you at home, these are like individual micro paillettes that are all linked together. Now, this is the look that Suzanne has been talking about for the last, I don't know, you've been wearing this for quite a while. Yeah. And you know what, it's funny, but these, they sell off of the neck on television because everybody that channel surfs by sees them, they go, they want to know what that is. They call our customer service reps and they say, what is Suzanne wearing around her neck?
What's sparkling so much? Look at it. For Angie from far away, you can totally see that. Totally catches your eye. It's
magnificent on Angie. And you know what? You could wear that with a simple little blouse like she's wearing, or if you put on, let's say, a great-looking dress to go to church on Sunday, you're decked out.
You know what's interesting, guys? It's so sparkly, it looks like a million teeny diamonds just on fire around each of the necklaces. You're not necessarily seeing that on camera. So you've got to trust us, because when you get it at home, because you can't help. I mean, it literally looks like you're just draped in diamonds. It looks just like that when you get it at home.
You can see.
We can see it, but I think it's so sparkly, it's a little tough to actually see how spectacular it is.
I was watching you in the green room getting ready to come on the air, and I was like, they're magical from behind what you're showing.
So pretty.
It's a perfect backdrop. So Suzanne picked some winners. These are an 18, 24, and 28 inch. Oh, incidentally, I don't want to...
And by the way, the 24 is almost gone.
They all feature this really gorgeous Italian lobster claw clasp, and it's soldered closed, meaning the jump rings are soldered closed so that you can open the lobster claw very easily. And it's been called a lobster claw because it looks like a lobster's claw, but it makes it easier for you to use your thumbnail to open it, to attach it, and then look at the sparkle from every angle.
Oh, these are gorgeous.
Magnificent.
If you've watched all night and you're like, I don't know which way to go, I just want to show you some colors behind it. So look at that with the beautiful like purple color. Then we look at the turquoise. Really, when you get these at home, it's going to completely blow your mind. If you think it looks pretty good on camera, I can't wait till you see it in person, because they are absolutely spectacular. They're almost like white lightning. That's how the look is. Think about a million diamonds all piled together and the sun's beaming down on them and they're all sparkling like crazy. That's what this necklace looks like when you see it at home. The 24 inch is almost completely sold out. We have 50 left in the 24 inch. Remember, we have 4 flex pays across the board on any of these choices. And then we have the 18 and the 24 inch. You know, it's interesting to see a 28 inch necklace.
This is very uncommon, and we're trying to do longer lengths. We have found big requests, and so you're gonna see so many new things coming in for Sevilla Silver. Suzanne, I want to tell her something too. It's not really sure, but it's more of a citrus orange color that she's wearing. This is her color. And you and I did a commercial once, a promo, and you were wearing that color. And turquoise is a good color with silver.
I wear a lot of turquoise, yeah.
And chartreuse.
Oh, yes.
Oh, chartreuse and silver.
Beautiful, yeah.
So all the electric colors for summer, all the citrusy colors of, that people are wearing right now, and the pastels, pink looks great with silver.
You can wear almost anything with silver. I mean, you really can. And I love it because it's an icy cold metal. So on a really hot summer day, it's really fun to wear silver.
It makes you feel cool.
Cooler, yeah, right? It does. All right, we still got a couple more things to show you. Little heads up, I'm gonna give you a peek at a gorgeous chevron bracelet we're not gonna get time to get to, but I'm gonna pull it out here so you can see it, just so you can see more variety. This is event price for the very first time, lowest price we've ever done, and it's the first time back since November. It is not 1, but 2 pairs of earrings, and they're wildly different, Bill. I mean, they couldn't be more different than earrings can get.
It's funny, so I actually posted these on Facebook, which I welcome you to look at the reviews, and I tagged Suzanne because I wanted you to see what Suzanne had picked out. So you know what, they are 2 very different, and we did this on purpose. We did a button earring, and then we did the beaded hoop earrings, so that you had something that was a little bit more, and I don't want to use the word conservative, like, too formal, but when you want something just very simple, but you want to keep your pierce hole and the health of your pierce hole of your earlobe addressed, you wear the button earring. Also, there are a lot of medical professionals that can't go into like the hospitals wearing, a hoop earring,
dangling
but they can wear a stud or a ball earring. So we have that, and then we've got the beaded hoop earring that's graduated, which is really uncommon, but it's great for an alternative to a classic round hoop.
Now the studs are 7/16, the hoop is 1 3/16 of an inch. So really nice sizes, not too overwhelming. Look at you, Victoria. She popped that on that back hole. That looks amazing. Isn't that fun?
Absolutely, and I noticed that she has double pierced ears. Many women do today, and many women also pierce all the way to the top of the ear.
Yeah,
and you know what? It looks sexy. I think it's sexy.
Yeah, I do too.
It's unexpected.
Right.
And in the world of fashion and design and jewelry, the unexpected is always welcome. Also, you're gonna love the fact that that earring has a little stabilizer bar, the hoop earring. Do you see as I turn it? That stabilizer bar will keep it so that it stays oval. It won't fall out of form or out of sorts. It has a snap lock closure, so you don't have to worry about hunting through your jewelry box for the butterfly clutch. There is not a butterfly clutch.
You don't have to worry about it. It's already there.
It's already there.
And I want to mention, if you saw my chevron bracelet, it's another great Sevilla piece.
Wow.
Please check it out on .com. That's available tonight as well. I think it's a really pretty bracelet. And it will look great with that set of 3 that we did a little earlier. So we'll get to that. But again, 2 different sets of earrings, all one great price. You get both of these. And think 2 gift ideas too. Maybe this is more your style or more more your mom's style. Maybe this is more your style, or maybe it's your daughter's style. And I'm with you. I don't want to wear dangly earrings, nor can I all the time, but I always feel naked without earrings on.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No,
You always want
sure.
something there, and this would be that perfect little button.
And no matter where you go, you can run to the grocery store, pop them in the ear.
Right, or go on vacation, and you take both of these, and you've got day and night look.
I love that Suzanne picked out silver too, because there are a lot of women that like to get on the cruise ship this time of year to go on vacation. And if you took all the silver that Suzanne's presented and you went on a cruise ship and made this your casual everyday jewelry as well as your captain's party or whatever, you'd be decked out.
It'd be work.
And if you, God forbid, left your jewelry on board, you wouldn't want to go pow.
It would be the end of the world. You know? That's so true, too. All right, we're going to wrap this one up, and please check out hsn.com. Here's our bracelet info. Then we're going over and say goodbye to Sue, who's our customer who's joined us tonight for my portion of the show. We'll have customers throughout the day on the shows. Here it is. It's this gorgeous chevron. Love that. Just flexible and easy, and really a pretty statement piece. Lobster claw clasp on the back. $27.90. That is a heck of a look for $27.90.
It is, and you have that gorgeous bar of sterling silver that creates that chevron pattern. And you know, so there's something really nice the way that flows on the wrist. So that's going to be nice.
And 4 flex pays. All right, Bill, we're going over that way because I'm going to say goodbye to Miss Sue.
Okay,
You ready?
let's go.
Not letting you go just yet. Are you coming back later today?
No, I'm done. This is it. You picked me.
You came in just for my show?
I came in.
Nobody else picked the wonderful Bill today? How dare they?
Well, you tell them, Suzanne.
That's right. Yeah. Well, Bill, thank you.
Suzanne won't hold back.
Victoria, thank you, honey. And Sue, thank you.
Thank you so much
Did
for
you have a
having
good
me.
time?
I had a great time.
She got to see all the behind the scenes of what's going on. So what did you love best about tonight?
Just watching the pros do their thing.
Aw, you're amazing, by the way.
And how long have you been a
so much.
customer?
Oh my goodness! Since I was little, my aunts have always watched the shows, and I just kind of continued, and I bought the jewelry, and here I am now.
Is jewelry your biggest category you buy from us?
And makeup.
And
Jewelry
makeup. And what's your favorite makeup line here?
Too Faced.
Oh, it's fabulous, isn't it? It's really
I
good.
love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, good.